My Airbnb does not have any coffee in it. I am on a mission right now to go find a coffee shop. And apparently a coffee shop actually means a place where you buy marijuana or weed. So I'm like Googling like coffee shop and stuff, and that's what I'm finding. Anyway, I need to find like actual coffee, and then I'm gonna go get a beautiful pastry and then go to the Ann Frank house. It's so weird. Like, time is just so weird. I can't believe I've been here for 2 months, to be honest, but... Alright, let's go. I'm hungry and I need coffee, so let's rock and roll. You know how when you want to go to a restaurant, you find out that it's vegan and you no longer want to go because of the title vegan attached to it? I get it. I've been there. I was actually vegan for a couple of months, so I see the eye rolls when people are like, let's go somewhere else. I wanted to go to this spot called Margo's, and they're 100% plant-based, and the place is actually named after the owner, Margo. And I ended up getting the tahini cinnamon roll as well as the almond croissant. And unfortunately, the roll was slightly dry and I didn't really taste the tahini in it. And the croissant was super crispy, like very crispy. But I didn't really like the filling inside of it. So both pastries were not a win, unfortunately. And that narrative of not wanting to go to a vegan restaurant was kind of validated when I went to this place. But don't worry, I definitely redeemed myself because there's a lot of other amazing cafes and restaurants within Amsterdam. I have always talked about, I felt like I was doing the same thing every single day. I got very bored with my life. I'm like, it's the same thing. I wake up, I go to work, I work out, I come home, I eat food, I go to bed, and it was the same thing all the time, and it would honestly drive me crazy. I think that can go both ways. It's like now it's almost the same thing where I'm traveling all the time and I land in a new country and explore new things, and I find the nearest acai bowl, and then I get a watermelon, and then I walk around, and then I take videos, and then I go to bed and I edit a video, and it's like that has become the new redundancy. I don't know, like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I am such a routine person. Like, I need to have a routine or I won't feel like in control or something. I'm just bringing this up because I'm feeling like I'm getting a little bit like mental health is like all over the place. If I don't work out every single day in some way, shape, or form, then I'm completely unstable, and it's just crazy. So I went to the Anne Frank Museum, and you're not allowed to like photograph anything, so I couldn't record anything, but it was awesome. It was like 15 euros, I think, for the entire time you have like someone speaking into your ear. I literally went into the house of Anne Frank. Awake on the floor, looking up, wanting more. This is so unreal. I must have been wrong, 'cause your love is strong. I was gonna get a smoothie bowl. They don't have almond butter. So, in my opinion, I don't really think it's worth getting a smoothie bowl if you can't even get almond butter on it. So, I just got the banana bread. I do this all the time where it's like, I don't know what to do with my day. So, like, I spend half my day just wondering what should I do with my day. And then it's like, the day's already gone. And then you're like, well, I just wasted all my time worrying about what I should do when I could have been actually doing something, or doing something like boring and then said like, at least I did something, you know? A couple years back, I was seeing this guy and I told him I was a really good chef, and he's like, oh, you should cook us some dinner. And I was like, yeah, like that sounds like a great idea. And so I ended up going home and freaking out because I realized every single recipe that I make is very, very healthy and therefore tasteless in some ways. Like I don't put oil or sugar or salt or whatever in any of my recipes. Like it's very pure, very clean. It's not for everyone. So I was freaking out. I remember trying to find like a salmon recipe that would wow him because I really liked him and I wanted the food to be good so he'd like me too. I had a lot of issues. I found this amazing recipe and I showed up at his place. I made this amazing salmon, and to this day I still make the same exact salmon because it was so good, and it's foolproof, I'm telling you. Although the relationship didn't work out, the salmon did turn out, so that is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Spotify just made me my like weekly playlist, and I haven't listened to it in like forever since I've been traveling. I always just love it. I'm like, it's Discover Weekly on Spotify, and I always love listening to all the songs that they make me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, or like, you know me so well. I'm gonna save this down and then I'll listen to it as I ride my bike through Amsterdam. Let's go.